Kia ora everyone, Anaru here from Combat Sports New Zealand, and as you can see I'm with the man himself, Israel the Stylebender Adesanya. Thank you bro for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Nice pillow you got there brother, what's your pillow's name?
His name's Millionaire for a reason. We'll
Yeah,
call him Millie for short.
Millie. Nice brother. Just tonight I wanted to obviously catch up with you. You've been doing big things. You've already fought in Glory, well, ages ago, but recently, and now you're going to be in Glory again, fighting for the middleweight title. Is that right?
Yep, definite. January 20th in America. Over in New Zealand, it'll be 21st. I
Yeah,
think just past lunchtime.
yeah, and we can catch that on Sky Sports Live, I believe. It
Yeah,
should.
sure they'll do a pop-up channel. They did it last time, which was cool of them. I appreciate that because they didn't have it on the schedule, so they did a pop-up channel. But I'm pretty sure they'll do another one.
Yep. Do they contact you like almost personally and say you're we know you're a big star here and we need to
No,
do this for you?
I think Mike Angover is the one. Mike. Shout out to Mike. He's the one that pushes them to. He's the one that handles the media stuff when it comes to us fighters in New Zealand. If we're not getting enough attention, Mike starts to go, "Hey, hey, hey! There's more than just cricket and rugby.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
there's other fucking fighters out here fighting for world titles as well. You got to look at these guys, put them on the map." So Mike, he's done a big solid for us out throughout the years.
Nice man. Well, that's perfect. And what I did see last night on TV on News Hub was your
Yeah,
face.
yeah. That was Ravinda Singh. She set that up. She hit me up personally, and yeah, that was cool of her.
Yeah.
And I think there's a new one I did today called the Newsroom, which will be coming out maybe within the next week or so. It's a new online news source coming out, like kind of like the Young Turks, but from New Zealand. So
Yep.
did a little piece today, like an in-depth piece a bit. So yeah, I can't wait for that to come out.
Yeah, man. That's always like that's always great to see. That mainstream like taking notice, especially when this world title's up for grabs. Are you feeling the love from the mainstream? Obviously, it's growing and growing.
It's coming, but I mean, I don't really put too much attention on it because right now this is the age of the internet.
Yep.
Uh, if I want to get news, I don't really watch the news. I just look for it online from various sources so I can make sure I'm getting it right. But yeah, I'm still getting the love from the mainstream news sources, and I appreciate that because it shows that they're looking at us young. There go my dog eating his ass again. Stop eating your ass. Jeez. But but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I appreciate the love from there because they're putting us on the map and they're making us guys like myself more of an household name in New Zealand. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah, it is it's a mean thing, yeah, for those hardcores. I mean, I was hearing some stats. I think it was fucking Chael Sonnen's podcast. He reckons the MMA community is only 15% hardcore, and the rest is the mainstream. They buy those pay-per-views, which blew
Yeah,
my mind. Like I still can't work that out. You'd think it would be
yeah.
the other way
First time I'm
around.
hearing that. Yeah, first time I'm hearing that. I thought it'd be like hardcore would be like 80%,
Hey,
20%, or
yeah,
maybe 30 might be like the mainstream. But except maybe with McGregor, then it becomes like that. It might flip because
yeah.
McGregor brings new eyes on like the Rouseys back in the day. But yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, that is very. Yeah, I heard that on his podcast. I fuck with podcasts as much as I can
Did you hear
now.
what his name said? I think it was Roger. Was it Roger? I think Floyd's uncle. He said I read it somewhere maybe this week. He said something like the haters were the ones that fueled
Yep.
Floyd's pay-per-view
Oh, yep.
number. So I'm
Yep.
like, I see that because they're the ones buying the pay-per-view because they're buying to the what he's selling. Like fuck this guy. I want to see this guy get knocked out.
Yeah.
And they always become fans of the new guy he's fighting. Like, oh, bro, this guy's gonna knock him out.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yep.
oh, here we go. So I think with guys like that at the top of the top, they get the masses, the mainstream. They get them on through I don't know either love or hate.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for combat sport because either way they're paying. They don't have to pay money. You can go to a bar and watch it, but guess what? You're paying attention, and
Yep.
attention turns to dollars, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Those big personalities like Connor and like Ronda. Just before, a
Yeah,
lot of people tuned in because they wanted to see her lit up, and they got
yeah.
what they wanted. And then there was the other
You get
half that
three
were.
minutes, show up,
Yep.
and then like I don't know how much pay per view bonuses was there. I put a bet on the fight. I knew it was go two ways. Either the way it went, or if Ronda or not Ronda, Edmund was a better coach or whatever, just run at her, grab her, learn how to wrestle, learn how to move your head. She came out the complete wrong way and just got lit up. Well, I thought she was gonna I knew it wasn't gonna go past the first round. Definitely not.
No.
But the odds on that were shit. So I bet on that.
Yeah, it was rough, and it was tough to watch. Like, do you think she can go back to her grappling style and forget the boxing, perhaps? You know, can she come back?
From Edmund, to be honest, but some people get roped into it. Like early in my career, my first coach, I could feel, I knew wasn't the right coach for me. Got me the basics, you know, got me a few fights in the beginning, 4 fights, and I appreciate that. Got me to a certain level, but then at a certain point, you have to be objective enough to realize, okay, I have to make a change. I have to make a move. And it wasn't easy, but I did, and I'm grateful, you know.
Yep.
And I feel like I'm with the best coaches right now. And I don't want to say, everyone says, my team's the best team in the world. It's like, fuck that. They're the best team in the world for me.
Yeah, yeah.
My team, right, they're the best fit in the world for me right now. So I think Ronda just has to find a gym where she's not the fucking head honcho calling the shots, and she's not like the little prodigy child, and she's in there, and they're gonna show what's up. I'm with my team because they keep me in check. I fuck up, they'll let me know.
Yeah,
they'll let me know if okay. Exactly. I need a strong hand, you know. I need a strong hand just to keep me in check. If not, I'm a bit crazy. I do things. But my coaching staff is the best for me on the world. You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate them.
Yeah, well, your team at City, it's full of beasts. I mean, you got Kai stopping in whenever he's in New Zealand. You got Gina, Shane Young, you know, Mike Blood Diamond, but
Stephen B, Brad Riddell.
It just keeps going. Like it's like almost a super team in New Zealand, but like you said, they keep you in check, you know. And the thing with Ronda, they think that she wasn't even sparring. No one was punching her in the face, and they came through.
Cool. Exactly. That's like Brock Lesnar when he fought Kane. I heard he wasn't even sparring for that fight, and then when he took a punch, he did the "oh god, oh my face."
Yeah,
I was like, why? You know, you have to put yourself in those ones. Like my last sparring on my sparring on Saturday was a bit rough, but I put myself in the fight, and I was like, this is the trenches. This is the fight right here. You have to get this done. The fight's going to be easy. Trust me. But the training, that's the hard bit. So last weekend when I'm having a rough time during sparring, I put myself in the trenches and I powered through, and I was glad I got through it because it made me stronger. I felt like my XP points leveled up from that. Well, if she didn't do that, if they molly coddled her and like babied her and like, oh, you don't need to spar, oh, you're the champ, oh, okay, here comes a right hand, and just move your head. You know what I mean? Like you can't, you're gonna get fucked up. She's gonna get lit up next time again.
So training for Glory, which is kickboxing. Mm-hmm. How are you? You obviously you're still training for that MMA career down the line. Do you concentrate more on striking right now for this Glory, or are you trying to put it all together at once?
I definitely focus on striking right now. Like as the fight gets closer, I don't do as much grappling as it's 10 a.m. every day. I'm grappling.
Yep.
And Make Love's on, and I'm grappling. Not just jiu-jitsu, not just wrestling, grappling, the art of it. And I mixed everything, you know. But I think this week I've grappled once, and that's it. Have I grappled? Oh, maybe that was last week. I grappled once or twice, and this week I haven't grappled at all.
Yeah.
So we just pull it back. So we hone our striking. We've been honing the striking skills anyway. So that's been. Fuck, he just let one rip. Bitch ass. Oh, I'm rapping as well. Fucking hell. It smells like methane. If I have a lighter, I can light it up. I swear, that's what it smells like.
Yeah. Nice.
So my striking right now has just been the focus the last 2 weeks, but it's been the focus the whole camp. But we've just pulled back the grappling a bit, just so we only do it to stay sharp and to improve. But keep the short sharp, because if you don't, when you go back to it, it's sloppy, and then I have to relearn or like get I have to get grappling fit again. I have to get the techniques sharp again, and I don't want the blade to get blunt. I want it to be sharp at all times.
No, because we know we've talked before, and you've told everyone that the goal is always the UFC. That's the Super Bowl of fighting. You've already said that, and you've already laid out your path. You know, you want them to almost come to you with that fucking blank check, or
with the check here, they approached us. So
yeah,
we know we're playing our cards right.
Yeah, and, you want to have all the cards in your favour. The belt on one hand and fucking titles over here and shit.
Belt, stock goes up.
Yeah.
Defend it 4 more times or 5 times. Have a few more MMA fights in between. You know, stock keeps going up. Man, I'm just gonna hit up when we're sitting across from Dana and Sean Shelby and whoever else, WME, and show them this is what we're worth. You know, this is what these guys are willing to pay. Can you match that? Can you top that? You know, and I'm pretty sure that knowing the Chinese, because I know the Chinese, they'll just fucking put the money up. Like, I know how they operate. So whatever the UFC offers, they'll just put the money up. So I don't mind if they battle it out. It's whatever. I like options.
Yeah. Does it help now that Glory is on Fight Pass? Does that make the connection a bit stronger between the UFC and where you're at?
Yeah, I guess so, because, you know, they see what's happening. They can't ignore me. I mean, like, for the longest time, all these guys, they treated me like Voldemort, you know, he who shall not be named. They didn't want to speak my name because they feel like they might give it power, but they're going to have to say my name. They know who I am now. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's all good. I'm on the right path, and I feel like it's coming to the perfect climax. To another new chapter, like a perfect climax to another new chapter. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, dope. I mean, from my page, you're easily one of the most popular fighters in New Zealand that's not named Mark Hunt right now. Almost everyone knows your name on my page. They're always excited when we tell them you're fighting again, when any highlights come out. You know, that's always cool. I just actually did a post today. There was some old cunts on 3 News, like, saying that you weren't a Kiwi because they looked at you.
Oh, no, I heard someone told me that tonight.
Because they looked at you and, you know, you didn't look like them, and fucking, it pissed me off. So I did a post, but then, you know, these 2 cunts say that, but then we get fucking 200 dudes that are like, fuck them, you know, like, you feel that support, you know, everywhere you go. Are you feeling it?
Fuck yeah. I mean, I always forget, though, because for me, I still feel like me.
Yep.
So I'll be in town. Like right now, I just had ramen with my brother. We just won Ponzo me, and one person came up to me and was like, "Oh, what's up, bro? What's up?" And in my head, the first dialogue in my head is, "Oh, where have I met them before? Oh, I don't remember them. Was I drunk? Oh, fuck." And then when they say, "Oh, I've been watching your fights," I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right. I fight."
Yeah.
Then I get like, you know, they appreciate my work. They're a fan. But before that, I'm like, I always forget because I'm still me. You know, I never like think I'm better than anyone else or above anyone else. I'm just a dude enjoying myself. But yeah, I only just heard about that tonight. Like Jake was telling me at training before I trained. He's like, "Did you see that on the 3 News thing?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Oh, this cunt was like, oh, you know, Serena Williams was here, you know, for 2 weeks. I guess she's a Kiwi now." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, just bigoted, like speaking without thinking. He doesn't know anything about you. You know what I mean?
You're on the meth. He's from Palmerston.
Yeah, they look like old dudes with just old ways. But the good thing was just seeing the response from this generation, or you know what I mean? Like everyone that matters.
I lived in Rotorua for 6 years. I lived in Wongnui for about 4 years, and I'm living in Auckland now. Like, this is my home.
Yeah.
I'm the black Kiwi, you know, the one with the biggest wings, the only Kiwis that can fly, man, you know? So I am a Kiwi. Kiwi's not really about how, you know, the patch of dirt you're born on. It's an attitude.
Exactly.
You know, like, see me with my people, and you'll know, oh, he's one of them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Once you know, like, I don't know, you know me. So it's like, oh, you know, I'm Troy Stas, bro. You know what it is, man.
Sure. The Chinese,
bro.
Hey, the Chinese fights that you were doing recently, you know, they called you the Black Dragon. They even wrote that on the poster. Like, what happened there? Was that some kind of respect thing that they have for you instead of using your name?
That Chinese thing, like it's another. That's another world.
Yeah.
That's like, I wouldn't say it's like North Korea, like bad, but like even the internet, you can't really get on fucking Facebook or YouTube without a proxy. But yeah, like they market me differently
Yep.
to their audience, and
Yep.
their audience is just that. They're like, best way I can sum it up.
What's a dope name?
By blood I'm Nigerian. By nationality I'm Kiwi. By money I'm Chinese. That's what it is. So I'm only with Glory right now for the views. I'm only with Glory because trust me,
Yeah.
Chinese are paying way better what Glory's paying me. Way better. So I'm only with Glory right now for the views because, like I said, they're on Fight Pass. Everyone can see it. In the Western world, it's bigger.
Yeah.
But only the niche, like the 15%, the niche people know what's happening in China. So they're the ones that stay up and watch my fights. They're the ones that follow the Chinese thing. That from the Western world. But in China, it's big, and they've got 1 billion people, and they can push me over there. And I'm just like, I go where the money is, if it's right, if it makes sense. So they've marketed me different over there, and I'm like, cool, that's for them. I don't really claim it as much. For me, it's just the character that they're doing, and I'm like, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're bringing world class opponents for me to beat on. So it's all good. You know, still the Last Stylebender. You know what it is. Israel Adesanya is right here. Hey Long and all that stuff. I just keep that in China. That's just over there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really have any of that. That's like their thing.
Yeah. Well,
I respect, appreciate it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because I lived in China and I appreciate what they've done and all that shit. But yeah, like I keep that there. And when I'm there, Hey Long, definitely. Well, sure. You know, like I speak a little bit. I can hang with them. It's what it is. But when I'm here, keep it as Styles.
Nice, nice. That's quite a journey over there. I've seen a couple more boys go over fighting in China. It's
Yes.
I don't know, so I'm going to ask: was that a path for fighters before you, or have you sort of carved that out?
I think me and Don carved it out a bit.
Yeah.
Because like I call China. You want to get off? I call China the Wait, he wants to get off. Go. Shit. All right, change position. I call China the New Japan. You know how Japan was back in the day for fighting.
Yeah.
China's the New Japan.
All right.
They're putting out shows every week. Literally, there's always a show every week, so that you can always get fights in China.
Yep.
MMA, kickboxing, even some boxing, a lot of sanda, and yeah, they just get guys from all around the world for their guys to beat up on. Like I went over there when I'm there, they were bringing me over for like their guys to whoop on, but the way my plans work was like, nah, sorry, mate.
Yep.
And then they started deciding after I beat all their guys in my weight, some of them twice, and they were like, all right, cool, we're gonna get this guy on our team. We're gonna sign him up. I was like, sweet ass, no problem. How much? Yep, done, son. We're done. And yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's good. I mean, obviously, it's good pathway for some of the younger guys. Well, not younger, maybe, but the guys with less fights than you. Do you think it's because of your personality and the style of your fighting that made you almost that superstar in China, as opposed to that guy that they bring in to get beaten up? You know what I mean?
I think it's because of the skill first. Like the style of fighting, I beat everyone over there, and I was there for 7 months. I have to check it. Was it 7 or 8 months? Either 7 or 8 months, and I fought like maybe 16 or 17 times in that space of time. So I just leveled up so quick in that space. And even last year, I keep saying, I think last year I was the most active Western fighter in the world, apart from the Thais. They're Eastern, and they fight like every day. They'll fight twice a day if they have to, or every week. But in the Western world, I can't think of another fighter who was, I mean, name one who was more active than me. I'm not talking active and losing. I'm talking active and winning.
Yep.
You know, keep winning. So I was the most active fighter last year I can think of winning, you know. And yeah, it's because I fight smart. My style is it's not boring as well. People think because you fight smart you have to be boring. I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to be exciting. I just fight smart. Hit the other guy, don't let him hit you, and keep hitting him till he falls down. And It's simple. It's easier said than done, but it's a simple formula, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've just been doing that, and yeah, they appreciated that. The fact that I spoke Chinese, you know, after the fights, I get on the mic, I appeal to the crowd. I know how to. I'm a multicultural guy. They call Pitbull Mr. Worldwide, but I'm Mr. Worldwide. I've been around the world. I know how to relate to everyone from all walks of life, from different backgrounds. So even the Chinese, they appreciated it. Yeah, you know, they saw what other people in New Zealand couldn't see. Like I was when I did the interview today, I was telling them like, yeah, because I've never been catered. I've never been catered to. This was the first contract I've ever gotten where someone signed me. They're like, we want you to fight for our team. That's what the Chinese did.
Yeah.
It's like for me, I look at it like maybe I don't know much about basketball, but like LeBron leaving the Miami Heat to go back to Cleveland, that kind of shit.
Okay, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it's like, oh, they want to sign me for how much?
Roll out the red
Done.
carpet
There
for
we
you.
go.
Yeah.
No one from my hair, no one from even my country, no one from New Zealand, no one from Nigeria, no one saw what I could do. And I told them, I was like, look, fuck, I can make you guys money, but no one wanted to. So they never like offered me a good contract or built me up like an Anthony Joshua or Joseph Parker or, you know, one of those guys and like give them specific fights to build their career and, you know, all that stuff. We just said, we'll fight anyone. And then we just fought anyone and anyone they put in front of us. We've always just fought them and beat all of them. And yeah, that's it. Just the work shows itself. You know, you look at my work, it speaks for itself.
Yeah,
So
it
I've never
does.
been catered. I've never been babied on. And the Chinese were the first one to see the potential and were like, "Yo, let's sign this guy." And they have, and they're making bank now. So good on them.
Yeah, nice, man, nice. That's perfect. I saw a recent post on your Instagram. Yeah, I think it was like a sports psychology coach
Big
or
day. That's my
stuff. Yeah, yeah. What is that a
day
new thing?
last year.
Or
I've been working with him since last year. I didn't
yep,
see him for a while, but it's the first time I saw him this year. But yeah, Big Dave. It's just me and him because I already have my mind on lock. It's almost bulletproof. Almost, not yet, but it's getting there. I'm not gonna lie.
yep,
But me and him, we sit down and just talk, and he lets me know things about myself from our conversations that I haven't really looked at from another perspective. So he just gives me different perspectives on how I can see myself. And yeah, we work on a lot of mental things. Like you gotta work the body and the mind at the same time. It's a muscle. You have to train it as well.
yep.
So yeah, right now I was telling them when I saw him last, I just feel unstoppable. Like I feel I just I'm gonna hit God mode in this fight. I feel it. I feel like I'm about to hit God mode where it's just gonna be like this guy can't touch me. And I hit that as well. Like example, Borgen Stoica, I fought him last year. Fought him like around I think July, August, September, October. I think I fought him last year, September, October. Thing of the fight, I don't think he hit my face once.
Was
I don't think he hit my face
that your
once.
last fight in glory?
No, that was the Stoica. It was
Oh
before the
yeah,
glory, before the tournament. So I went away. I did a tour. I had a fight with a Frenchman, Philandri. I can't. That's his last name, I think. And I had a fight with Stoica in the stadium, 60,000, and that was a big, like the big outdoor stadium. And that's that fight. I don't think he touched me once because I just hit God mode. I was just on point, and he was in there like, oh shit. It was
yeah.
even raining. The Chinese
Oh
like they
really?
fucking yeah. It was drizzling. The floor was wet and everything, but I was able to like adapt, and I was on guard mode, man. He didn't touch me. Everything he threw was just hitting fresh air, and that was it.
Yep.
Then I remember like the finish was he threw like a left hook. I dipped back, draw, 2-8, boom, hit him in the kidney. And he went down, and that was it. So this fight, I feel I'm gonna hit guard mode again. It's like I said, the perfect climax to another chapter,
Nice, nice fight. Do
world
you,
championship chapter.
yeah, right. I can't wait to watch that. Do you still get nervous, man, when you're in the changing room or when you're walking out? Do you still get those nerves?
Not really walking out, but like when the nerves will show up bits and pieces from when I like get to the hotel.
Yep.
You know, when I get to the hotel, then it doesn't like come and like oh fuck. You know, like a lot of guys get like that, but it's just another day in the office for me. Like another guy I have to fight. I've beaten world champions many times. I'll do it again. So it's just when it comes, and it's good. If I'm not nervous, I don't like the nerves keep you sharp.
Yep.
Like when I was a kid. in high school, if I was getting bullied and I'd feel my knees shaking, I'd feel my legs shaking, I'm like, fuck, I'm scared. But I was uneducated then. Like now I know all that meant was my body was getting ready for war. It was just adrenaline running through my veins. So my body, my hands, my knees were shaking.
Yep.
Mom spaghetti, all that shit, you know? But now it's just I control it better. I know how to hone it. It's a fire. It's a fire inside you, you know, in your belly. So you can use it to just burn your house down, or you can use it to just slowly cook, slowly heat up the temple. Then when it's ready, fire them off, ignite them, combust it at the right times. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Were you always a scrapper back in the day at school?
Nah. I had the same size head with a little body as in high school. They called me a lollipop. Like straight, bro. I was a little nerd. I was one of those kids people picked on because I was different. I didn't even, like I was saying today, I didn't know I was black till I moved out here. So people, like kids were starting to pick on me like, oh, you're different. I'm like, really? Like I didn't even know the difference between Pacquiao and Modi. I just thought everyone was white. I'm like, oh, I'm going to school with white people. I was like, I didn't know what Pacquiao was when I first came here, but obviously now it's different.
Yeah.
Like changed within like 2 years, and I was like, oh, they're different people because one, they're the natives, and the others are like the English. I was like, oh. But before that, they were all just white.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I knew obviously my skin was different, but I never knew like you're black. Like till kids were telling me that. Like, I'm like, fuck, I didn't realize that. But I scrapped a few times in school. I had to defend myself, and that's eventually why I picked up Muay Thai. You know, later on in life, because even outside of school, after I finished school, people were still trying to fuck with me. So I was like, right, I have to. And I saw Ong Bak.
Oh yeah.
The movie that
Yeah.
brought Muay Thai mainstream to the world, and I was like, I'm gonna learn that shit because it looks like it can happen. It's not like some fake Steven Seagal shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looked like some real shit.
Yeah.
So I fucked it, and I learned it straight away.
Nice, bro. Yeah. Couple other things before I let you go, bro. Did you have any picks for the upcoming fight? Because BJ Penn is headlining this weekend's card.
This weekend? Fuck off.
This weekend.
Oh, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
Rodriguez. If I'm gonna bet money, if I'm gonna bet my house, it's gonna be Yair. If I'm gonna bet, because he's been more active, he hasn't really. You know, BJ's coming off, being retired. I think he retired after his last fight, then came back. But now,
then he got supplement or something.
That was at Jackson's. So I'm like, and also Yair's at Jackson's as well. I'm like, they must have sparred each other or roll or something. I'm like, I don't know, but if I'm gonna bet my money just because of activity, Yair. But my heart's with BJ Penn. I hope the Hawaiian kid does it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't like how we went out last time with Edgar with that upright shit. I was like, what you doing, bro? Fuck.
Yep.
You know? He didn't. The BJ Penn or fucking Diego Sanchez that fucked up Sean Shirk. That guy. That's the guy I want to see come back. Like Uriah Faber in his last fight. He looked like Uriah Faber from the WEC. He looked like a killer. You know, he was doing some of his old moves as well. Like some of his old techniques I saw he brought back. Yeah, it was. And I was like, fuck, he looks like, does he really want to retire? But I'm like, yo, kill it on top. So I hope BJ does it as well. I don't know how old he is now. I think he's 38. So I'm hoping maybe he just does this one. And maybe like 2 more fights just because I'm selfish as a fan. But, we'll see. I mean, I just hope I hope he wins. But if I'm going to bet money, it's hard to pick against Yair. He's fucking, he does spinning shit all the time and all this shit. But BJ should just grapple him. Just do what he does best. He can box too, but I think he should just show him the jiu-jitsu.
The grappling would be better. I think Yair would be maybe too fast for him, so the grappling might work, especially at the start. Maybe slow him down, eh?
Definite. Smart man. Definite.
Yeah.
Grapple him to slow him down, and after that, you can maybe pick it up on the boxing.
Yeah. Another legend coming back for a fight is Fedor, who's fighting Matt Mitrione in Bellator.
Okay, that's Bellator. I think.
Yeah.
Bellator. I'm gonna say Mitrione. I've seen Meathead. I was in at the Black Zillions. He was training there, so I've seen what he can do a little bit. But with Fedor, he's still. I mean, he's crafty. He's an old legend.
You never know.
He's. I don't know. I'm gonna go Mitrione. Just based on previous performances. Yeah.
Yeah, and one that I'm looking forward to, which just got announced, is Habib Nurmagomedov against Tony Ferguson. at UFC 209, which is the same card as Mark Hunt and Alistair Overeem.
I don't know why they didn't have Diaz on that card. It's a 209. Like, dude, marketing fucking
I don't know.
ploy.
He should have been the first fight announced. That's all they need, really. Could have been.
Yeah.
But anyway, maybe it'll be a super card, you know?
Yeah, but hopefully they should at least put a Diaz brother on that card. And it's in Vegas, so I'm like, they could have done it in Cali, but if it's in Vegas, it'll still sell.
Yeah.
Put a Diaz brother on that card, man, because it's UFC 209. You know, let them rep their thing. Give Nate 20 mil. Okay, 10 mil. Let him do his thing. You know, man's hungry. Let him eat.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you see that Habib Tony fight? It's a good fight, grappler versus just hard.
Yeah, man, and really. Tony, like the thing about Tony, what I love about his grappling is just weird. He does things just like out of the ordinary. He'll do like Grammy rolls out of weird positions to get out of, and Khabib is just Khabib. He's a fucking grizzly.
Yeah.
You know? That's gonna be. I know that's gonna be a fun fight. Any picks? I can't pick that one. That's gonna be 50-50 for me, but it's gonna be a fun fight.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for the time, bro. I got one of your shirts the other day, which is I got it off Trade Me. You still selling those shirts?
Yeah, they're definitely. Just go on my athlete page, click shop now, and you're on there.
Yeah.
But what I love about the shirts, like why I got it like that, because anyone asks you, who's that on your shirt? Like, what's that guy? You tell them that's the world champ. You tell them that's the beast. You know what I mean? And I want people. Like, people might not know who I am, so and those who know who I am will see that shirt, be like, oh, you like that guy, and then they can like connect because they have a mutual appreciation for my work, you know.
Yeah.
But if anyone keeps looking at your shirt, it's like, who the hell is that guy? You tell him. You whip your phone out. You show him a YouTube clip. You go on my Instagram, let him know this guy's a beast. This guy killed living. That's what I want. So I want people to like start asking questions like, who the fuck's that guy? Why is he on your shirt? Why is he standing there flex? You know what I mean? But I appreciate that, man. You're the man.
No, it's a great shirt, bro, and I love wearing it, and one person's come up to me so far, but I haven't worn it that much, you know, and then I know straight away that they know they're deep in the fight game, you know.
I mean, see, that's it. That's the marketing ploy.
Yeah.
So that way it connects more.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. Where does everyone find you? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram or what?
Instagram, Snapchat, slide in my DM. I don't even check them anymore. There's way too much. I don't check my DMs. But catch me on Facebook. Facebook.com. What is it? Facebook.com/The Last Stylebender. Instagram and Twitter @Stylebender. That's it.
Massive, bro. Any shout outs to your fans or sponsors or anything like that?
Engage Ash, you're the man. City Kickboxing, City MMA, City BJJ. I love you guys. They always keep me strapped and ready for game. And just everyone following me. Everyone that's just like supporting. That's just, people that buy my shirts, people that tell people about me and keep my name in their mouth. Even the haters, man. I tell you, man, you don't have to pay money. Just pay attention. Bring it this way. The attention is going to turn to dollars, man. Millions. Trust me.
Massive, bro. Massive. Thanks for your time, man.
Sure, man. I appreciate it. Mwah.
Jay. Yeah, bro. Yeah. All the best with your travel. All the best with your weight cut.
Man.
All that shit,
I will.
man.
So much.
Fucking smash his head in. All that shit.
I will. Yeah, man. Homeboy's going to get it. I'm bringing that belt home.
Massive, bro. Thank you.
Right. Good night, brother.
Ciao, bro.